What's up, Leo? Welcome back. Let's see what messages Spirit has for you at this point in time. Whatever comes out. Start with some oracles. Let's see. What the sign placements of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus need to know right now. What does Leo need to know right now? You have 4 cards to come out. Okay, friendship, cat, dreams, combination. I think that the combination card essentially is just saying that all of this is related in one way or another, okay? So Leo, I see here that you might be dealing with a friendship in which you just learned something about them, or you will. And it might change your perspective on them just a little bit. So you might find that one of your closest friends hasn't told you something. They come out, they say it, and for whatever reason, you're really shocked by this because look at this person. And it could just be like, dude, why didn't you tell me sooner? You know what I mean? That kind of thing. Others of you find out that your friends are not who they say they are. Just one person in particular. You're gonna find out that one person in particular probably isn't who they say they are. Kind of like this cat energy, right? Like cats are very sneaky, they're very stealthy, so they kind of like move around. A lot of the times you don't even know the cat's in the room, right? And it is said that cats can travel through time and space and through portals. They're an ancient animal, right? So for me, being the friendship and the cat card, I feel like yeah, either you have a friend that's been kind of like sneaking around, or maybe, I don't want to say stalking you, but maybe just watching your moves. So like you definitely have someone that's been around you pretending to be your friend. Because look, I mean, he's a wolf, right? And then you have a cat. Cat and dogs don't go together. So you definitely do have a friend that does not belong in your circle. And some of you have been getting like dreams about this person. You could be having bad dreams about them. You could just be having dreams in general about them. But for sure, you've been given signs about this person. And a lot of that could be intuition as well. So for those of you that are questioning, because this isn't for everybody, those of you that are questioning whether or not this person is truly your friend or you've had a feeling about somebody, really look into that, because you're going to find out that you're right. And you could find out like by the next full moon. I don't know when that is, so you might want to look that up. I think we have one more this year. Or you found out in the last full moon. So secrets were revealed, right? Moon card in tarot talks about what's done in the dark comes to light. So I definitely am sensing that you do have somebody that is going to be revealed to you. And with the combination card here, like it's going to put you out for a second. Because it truly is a betrayal, right? You're going to be like, what the heck? Like, I didn't know that that's what you look like. You know, the mask is going to come off. And you're not going to like what you see, is all I'm going to say. So for those of you that are going through that, this is just confirmation. Like, if you're questioning whether or not you were overreacting or if you should go back to this friend, honestly, no. Like, I'm getting that heavily. Do not do that. Okay, next. Whatever comes out for the sign of Leo. What do we got for Leo? What messages do you have for Leo at this point in time? What messages do you have for Leo at this point in time? You have a couple. All right, so first card that came out was the Lovers. There's gotta be like a way to, okay. Lovers, Knight of Pentacles, the Devil, the Three of Swords, Justice, Seven of Cups, and at the bottom of the deck, you have the Ten of Wands. This is pertaining to love. I'll start off there, but this could also be something else monetarily. But with the Lovers cards, the Nine of Pentacles to the Devil, some of you have been over obsessing with the idea of love, or obsessing over a person, or someone's been overly obsessing over you. And that led to a Three of Swords moment. So what I'm seeing here particularly is for those of you that are dealing with a love situation that didn't pan out, with the Knight of Pentacles, like, I don't know if you see here all the money on the ground. I feel like you or this person invested a little bit more than the other did, and so therefore it became this kind of like, if it was you, and let's say you're paying for everything, you're doing all these things, it became an obsession. And the obsession is I'm trying to prove to this person that I'm worthy by not buying their love, but by showing them in an overbearing kind of way that I can take care of them, right? A lot of the times we feel that what we have should be enough to show somebody our worth. But really, right off the bat, if you're a genuine person, genuine people that you're dealing with, like if you're dealing with a genuine person and you are a genuine person, you don't need to do that. You know, people see our qualities right off the bat. It's why they choose to deal with us. And that's why you got to be careful, right? Because if you're showing off a little bit too much, then you get the wrong people that are giving you the wrong attention for the wrong reasons. And so you got to be a little bit more discerning about that. So for those of you that are like, man, I thought this was like my true love and all this stuff, they could be, or they could not be. But at the end of the day, I don't know why. I feel like you broke your own heart with the Three of Swords. It was kind of like, I don't get it. I did everything and all that, and it still didn't work out. And so now it's this over obsessive thought of like, is it me? Is it me? And it's to a point where you've got the Justice, the Seven of Cups, and the Ten of Wands. Like, I feel like because a final call was kind of made, whether that someone cut you off or you decided to cut someone off, even though you didn't want to, you did it because you started to see kind of like everything that glitters isn't gold, right? So you started to see it for what it was. And so therefore, that's what burdened you. Because you're like, man, I thought this was my person, right? The Lovers, I thought this was my person. I thought it was going to all work out. And I knew right off the bat that if I gave and gave and gave, that this person would see that I could truly take care of them. And that wasn't the case, right? Because a lot of the time, people will gladly take what you have to give them. But then at the same time, they'll gladly push away from the emotion, the affection that you want to give them. They'll like be at arm's length when it comes to you giving a love offer, right? Because it's easier for people to take something tangible than to take something emotional. And so that just tells me that two people here are not healed, right? Because you've got one person that is giving, throwing money and things and attention at somebody for their own self-worth, right? To find their self-worth. So you're looking for that external validation. Meanwhile, another person is pushing the other one at arm's length because all they want is the money and the time and the attention. They don't want anything else. And so that might be hard for someone to hear, but that's what I'm seeing here. Others of you, because you were in a Three of Swords situation, this was a judgment call that was called by something or someone higher than you, so up in the ethers, and now you're being given a choice, right? So you have options. For those of you that are like going through a heartache situation, you do have options that are coming, and it might be a little burdensome because I feel like these are going to be good options, right? So this could be like, hey, you have an opportunity to make money, and then it's like you have a relationship that's possibly pending, like you meet someone new and you're like, oh, so you could have a lot of new things come into your life. Yeah, see, as I said that, I split the deck, Ace of Pentacles. So you're going to have good choices that are going to come to you, and they're going to be a little overbearing because they're all going to be really good, right? And so that might be like a little too good to be true for you. Let's see, do you have any love messages for the sign of Leo? Any love messages? First card that came out was the Two of Wands. Okay, yeah. Two of Wands, Temperance, Two of Swords, Ace of Cups, just to clarify that this is a love reading. The Emperor, right? You could be dealing with an Aries. And then you've got the Four of Coins. Okay, so a lot of you are in your heads about a situation where you were holding on at first, okay? So you were moving forward, still holding on to someone from your past. You were patient and you made a decision that still put you in your head to move forward in love. And because you did, for those of you that did make a decision to cut somebody off, to move forward without them, you do have new love coming in. And this is going to be, this could be an Aries, but I just sense more so that you're going to be dealing with a person. Yep, Hierophant, I knew it. You're going to be dealing with a person that is more mature and unlike anybody that you've ever dated. This is somebody that brings stability, not only in the physical, tangible way, but in the emotional type of way. So if you are a Leo that has not done the healing, you need to heal a little bit more because you do have an Emperor coming your way. And so it's kind of like when the Emperor visits town, right? People get their shit together. They clean their houses. They go out and they do all these things, right? That's what you need to do. I'm telling you right now, if you are not a healed Leo, you need to start getting there, especially if love is on the brain for you, because you do have an Emperor coming to your side of town very soon. Again, time is not necessarily not real, but like time is just one of those situations. So when I say very soon, I'm not saying tomorrow, could be, but in the very near future, I'll clarify that. And you definitely, it will lead to a long-term commitment. So again, if you're willing to do the work and you're willing to heal, like, and love is what you truly want, then you have to put yourself in a position to be deserving of this kind of love, right? The Emperor, like, this is the best that you can do. So again, if you're one of those people that's like, I'm looking for love, but yeah, you're going out, you're hooking up, you're doing all these things. I mean, you can have your fun, but you're not going to get this anytime soon because you're not aligning with this. You're aligning with everything else. You're mixing with the community, you know what I mean? Instead of just waiting for the Emperor. So at the end of the day, when we find ourselves distracted with other people, that distraction can cause a delay because you're missing out on someone that's possibly in front of you, or someone that, like, it's kind of like one of those situations where it's like, oh, I'm dealing with someone over here, right? And then here's the Emperor, and because you're dealing with that person, you you just watch them walk, like, you didn't even see them go past you. They walked right by you. So again, if a relationship is what you're looking for, it's on the horizon. It is coming. If you have not healed, you need to get ready for this Emperor, because this is the real deal. The Hierophant, with the 4 coins after the Hierophant, I genuinely see it being long-term. So this is something definitely that you've prayed for, you've manifested. It's here. Act accordingly. And so yeah, if you haven't healed, you need to. All right, any last messages for the sign of Leo? Anything that Leo needs to know at this point in time? Any last messages for the sign of Leo? All right, you have the 4 candles, right? So it's Wands, the Fool, the 9 of Claws, 9 of Swords, the 4 of Claws, 4 of Swords, the 8 of Crypts, 8 of Cups, and the Page of Castles. And then at the bottom, you have the 6 of Crypts, which is Cups, 6 of Cups. Okay, so what I'm seeing here with the 4 of Candles to the Fool, a lot of you are stressed out about a new beginning, and you really shouldn't be. You need to put that to rest. So whatever this new beginning is, whether you just started a job and you're unsure of it, whether you just started a relationship, whether you moved, give it time. You're not giving something time to show you why it's happening to you. So a lot of you are just very much in your head because you're like, am I sure I want to do this? Why did I do this? You know, so some of you are contemplating the beginning of making a decision for a new beginning, or some of you are contemplating, like, was this the best choice for me? And you need to put that to rest with the Four Claws, which is the Four Swords. Like, you need to put that thought process to rest, because you're gonna end up. I feel like if you continue to be in your head, you're gonna end up walking towards a situation, with the Page of Castles, like, you're going to stop yourself from a new beginning, right? So whether you've already made a decision for this new beginning, like, if you continue to be stuck in your head wondering how something's going to turn out, whether you've done it already or you plan on doing it, if you continue to stay stuck, you're going to miss out on an opportunity for you to go on, like, because Page of Castles, right? Page of Wands, like, that is you moving forward on a new journey, new beginning kind of thing, right? So what I'm seeing here is that if you do that, you're not giving yourself an opportunity to truly explore what this new beginning is about. Some of you are dealing with someone from your past, because you have the Six of Cups here. And so again, that might be putting you in your head, or this is telling me that you're going around in circles and you're just kind of staying stuck in the past. So what I'm seeing here is those of you that are contemplating a new beginning, stop contemplating it and just make steps to move forward in it. Those of you that are already in it, stop questioning what's going to happen because you did it. Stop doubting that you made the right decision. Stop doubting in general. Stop having fear because you're just kind of throwing shade on your own new beginning. Like, you're not able to enjoy it, right? That's the whole point of a new beginning, is to enjoy it. Clean slate, new town, new this, new that, right? So stop being in your head because you're taking away from the experience. Just let things go with the flow and you'll be okay. All right. Thanks, Leo. Those are all the messages. See you next time.